Walaikum assalam. My name is Amir. I have a question because I read a question and answer in Islam QA regarding question was about buying and selling an installments and but it has interest. The Islam QA person answered yes, it's allowed, long as it's like a seller finance. My question is, does it apply to anything like buying a house or buying a business and
What do
it's
you mean?
seller finance
What do you mean
with interest?
what do you mean by interest here? I mean, can you tell me? I mean, what is the question like, and what is the answer like? Because this doesn't sound right.
I know. What they didn't say, they didn't apply it to a house or to a business, but what the questioner was saying was, can a seller sell something on installments with interest? And the answer was yes,
How
but they didn't
how are you gonna
provide any.
how are you gonna do that?
So, for example, if I sell you a house, for example, for 1 million, but you don't have the money, so I'll basically we'll come up with an agreement. For example, for 10 years, you'll pay it in installments, but instead of charging you 1 million, the overall payment will be 1.2 million.
Okay.
So
So
I added
that,
200,000 on
that
top of it.
that's not how you word that. There is no interest there. You see, you're offering this house in the market for $1 million cash. Now,
Mm-hmm.
installment, well, 1,200,000, 1,300,000, whatever you want to add in there on the top of that. All right. So there is no
Mm-hmm.
interest there. There is no interest. Why do you call this interest?
Or because that was the word used by the questioner, but
Well, that's, you see,
so
that's,
long as
yeah.
it's a fixed amount,
Yeah, as long as it's fixed
I see.
amount, also provided that the installments are identified. But here is the tricky piece. What if the buyer becomes delinquent, unable to pay at one stage, or he wants to go walk out of the contract? You see, that's where the
Mm-hmm.
contract has to be compatible, that this house has to go into the market, and we place whatever the buyer paid of installment. Let's say that he paid third of the installment. He paid
Mm-hmm.
50% of the installment. So now the seller
Mm-hmm.
and the buyer own 50-50. Now it's a profit
Mm-hmm.
loss sharing. If they sell the house and the house makes money, then they have to share that beside the
I see.
50% that he owns. If he loses, then they have to share that. You got that? You see, that's not the conventional way of installment. Basically, they tell you that if you're unable to pay, basically you're out, and we're gonna foreclose on you, and all of that. But if the contract is conducted in this manner, that's permissible. Jazakallah khairah.